To stay alive, trying to find me shawty and make her mine. Now I'll find one in no time. With the help of my homies, I'm going out with my bros. With my
All right, bruh fans, I touched upon this briefly in the Regina pregnant video, but let's talk about the wedding itself, which is happening this... Okay, the episodes are only 21 minutes, so I'm skeptical as to whether or not we'll get to the wedding, but we'll definitely be at the church where Miss Alice is talking with Regina, because the cast have been, showing photos of, Bill and his tux getting ready, and, Regina in her wedding gown looking beautiful. And going from there. So make sure you like this video. Let's try to get to 30 likes. Hit subscribe, hit the bell icon and select all, and follow me on social media platforms. Links are in the description below. Will Bill successfully disrupt the wedding? Will he disrupt the wedding? Yes. Where the hell is he getting a horse from? Look, Uber, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you can Uber a horse. I don't know. All I'm saying is, there's no way in heck he is going to burst into that church to disrupt the wedding and then it not be brought up that they had steamy bathroom sex the night before. That alone could possibly make Peter be like, you know what? I'm done. And look, I feel bad for him. He's the only person I feel bad for in this triangle. I did feel bad for Regina at first, but then, her having that sex to me kind of made her, unredeemable. Like, you did that for selfish reasons to get back at Bill. Now, if you weren't getting married the very next day, I'd feel a little more lenient towards it. But the fact that you willingly had unprotected sex just to be spiteful, that's jacked up, because Peter ain't do nothing wrong but love you. And as a result, you might be pregnant by Bill, and then that will result to a whole lot of craziness. But regardless, let's talk about something real quick. The bros. I know Tom was pretty much, hey, Bill's got to do what Bill's got to do. And John was trying to stop him like, come on, man, Regina's happy. And I feel like John, believe it or not, is the most level-headed in this situation, which Bill is cringeworthy, oblivious to the situation. It's like, bro, you're trying so... I don't even think Bill believes what he's saying about how, oh, this is great, this is going to get her back, blah, blah, blah. I don't think he believes what he's saying. Mike is dealing with his own stuff because he's having feelings for the first time. Tom is like, meh, borrow the tux, it's all good. I mean, he had one friend sleeping on an $8,000 couch, and then he has another friend borrowing his tux, which he got from Italy or something. So I'm like, Tom, I mean, we all know what Tom's going through right now, but I think that one of two things will happen. Either one, absolutely a certainty, he will disrupt the wedding. Two, I would say that I'm about 65% on Regina marrying Peter, and then 35%, my math is good, that she will not get married, which I'm going to branch that off into two subcategories because Peter either calls off the wedding or Regina decides not to marry Peter because she still has feelings for Bill. And then let's be real here. If Regina and Peter get married and then leave, because she did say you'll never see me again, but I highly doubt that due to the fact that I don't know. But in any case, I feel like if she left, then what would Bill's story arc be? I mean, would it just be him finding a new Regina, settling down, or him getting over the fact that he made a fool out of himself? I think Regina is, now that I look at it from that perspective, maybe she'll get married, but then find out she's pregnant. It turns out it's Bill's baby, and then that, leads to a lot of complications. But I think that regardless, the sex has to be brought up. I feel like, Miss Alice is going to be like, you really going to do this after what you did last night? Because Regina kept saying, regardless of what we did here in the bathroom, I'm walking down that aisle tomorrow. Now, she did say she's walking down the aisle technically you got to walk down the aisle to get from the door to the, pulpit or wherever the preacher and your groom is. But, that doesn't mean the marriage is actually going to happen. I watch Love is Blind. I know how this stuff goes. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think Bill will be successful? Or do you think, and it's kind of funny because Bill pokes fun at Mike all the times he blew up and went off on Pam's dates. Now this fool is going to, look, I gave Mike a lot of crap and I still do. I mean, what he did was rude and everything, but that was just one date in a restaurant or bar. But we're talking an entire wedding. You're going to make a fool out of yourself to break up this wedding where you have two people in love and their families and friends there, even though technically I don't see how their family and friends would get there, considering Regina literally said we're getting married tomorrow. So people must have been living in town, or they flew out on like Amazon Prime Express speed to get there, because how the hell are they going to get there in time? I don't know. Look, it's Tyler Perry writing. Just go with the flow. But then again, my entire channel is me questioning the writing, so who am I to judge? But let me know your thoughts. Do you think the wedding will go on without a hitch? Do you think Bill will mess it up? Or do you think Bill will lose his woman forever, even though technically he did lose her when she got thrown to the curb by him years ago? So it's on you, Bill. You have no one to blame but yourself. Yeah, that's it. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. If you would like to donate to the channel, feel free to do so on PayPal, Cash App, or join Patreon for as little as $1 a month.